Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm here to show off this absolute beauty here, this Bugatti Type 35. So this is an interesting car because what I wanted to do, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, is try to see if I can modernize this old car. Pretty much the oldest car in the game at the moment. This car came out in 1926. Let me actually show you guys real quick. This car, 1926 Type 35C, and it cost 10 million. So I decided to just throw away 10 million on this car and get it and try to see what it's like for you guys. Now the most important thing in this video is that I've already done this, but I forgot to press record. So I've already built this thing. I already know what sort of parts and everything I'm gonna do to it, so you guys will have to see it now again. Well, actually, you guys will have to see it for the first time. I have to do it all again, but you'll be able to see. That's why the parts I'm gonna add onto this thing right now are already bought. So just so you guys know, I don't want to like bamboozle you guys, but as you can see, it says owned here because I've already purchased all these parts, and I realized I wasn't recording. I'm so smart, you know, so smart. Rookie mistake. Anyway, so I'm gonna pretty much get the best possible parts for this thing that I could possibly get. But yeah, that's pretty much the main goal of this video, is to try get literally the best parts. So this is pretty much what I've done before I started recording. I bought the widest tires possible, race tires as well. I also ended up buying the RPF ones, which are right here because they weigh the least out of all these wheels here, or I guess one of the wheels that weigh the least out of all these wheels. And then pretty much after that, I just bought the best possible things for this thing. So anything, if I could go to race spec or sports spec, everything was pretty much bought except for the brakes, which only go to street brakes, which is kind of cool because this still has drum brakes on and makes it a lot more fun. Our suspension goes all the way to race and then it goes into rally, just so there's no drift suspension on this thing. This isn't a drift build, obviously, but what I wanted to do again is, like I said, is just go ahead and modernize this thing and try to see what it would be like. Now when it was stock, it was just very slow. All right, let me just put it that way. It was incredibly slow. It had 4 gears. It was just very slow altogether to drive. And like, if I would have just showed you guys, I would have literally taken it out for like a split second and then just sort of just stopped because it was incredibly slow. But now with this rally engine and everything added on, I can get it to 668 horsepower and it weighs 728 kilos. Before, it had a 2-liter or 1.9 liter inline 8-cylinder, I'm pretty sure, but now we swapped it with a rally engine, and with the same capacity, 4 less cylinders, I think, I'm pretty sure. This thing makes even more power, and by even more power I mean this thing actually makes, let me have a look, 6 times the power. More than 6 times the power that it made before, and a car that weighs even less than it was when it was stock. So this is it. This is the setup that we have right here. As you can see, I don't have to buy anything because I've already purchased these before. And I've gotten to the point where I started driving it, and then I realized I wasn't recording. So yeah, let me show you guys what this thing is like to drive. And I'll probably take part in a race or something because I wanted to see, or just to show you guys what this thing is like. So it doesn't have 4 gears anymore. It does also seem like to have less grip because of the amount of power that I slapped onto this thing. Also because the race suspension gets this thing to be lower and a little bit stiffer than before. So it doesn't seem to like doing this, but it does also have one specific thing that I want to change, which I didn't notice before. Because of the suspension, the way this thing is built, for pretty much to handle corners. Again, this was built to handle corners back in the early, whatever, the 1920s, back when this thing had 95 horsepower stock, which back then it was considered a lot, but the suspension was made to handle that. But now that it has 600 horsepower, I definitely don't think that this car's setup and this car's suspension is good enough for that. So what I'm gonna do is, because this has a bunch of positive camber, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a bunch of negative camber and see what that's like. So again, what I've done to this thing before is I've left this pretty much stock just the way it is right now, but I wanted to see what it was like with negative camber. Again, because the suspension, the way this was tuned back then, it didn't have like proper like shocks to springs the way modern cars do. If I go ahead and change this to 0.25 negative camber instead of positive camber, the wheels still look like they're in positive camber, but the front end turns in a lot tighter than before. a lot tighter, and it just feels so much better to drive. It does give you a little bit of oversteer, and by a little bit I mean like a lot of oversteer. If you do just plant your foot down, you will get oversteer with this thing. So just be careful with the amount of power that you put down, even as an all-wheel drive, because as much as I like the grip on this thing now, instead of the old vintage wheels that I had on, the very, very thin ones, even though this has 205 tires, they're just not good enough. Not even close. This needs like 245s. 245s would make this thing literally a competitor to like a Lotus. This would definitely be like a go-kart on the road if this was able to get slightly wider tires. And by slightly wider, I mean like another like 50 mil. Now what I think we should do with this car right now is enter it in an event and then see if it's any good or bad to drive. Because right now, it seems kind of nice. But we're going to take it against S2s. I feel like speed-wise, even though I definitely think this is faster than what my speed actually says on the gearing ratio here. It says 218 miles an hour, but I honestly feel like I can go a little bit faster. Actually, can I? If I do change my speed to okay. Well, I can get this thing to be slightly faster, but our gears are way off the screen, so I don't know how that's gonna work. There, 218.7 is by the looks of the thing the fastest, but even though our graph is just gone way off to like 232 miles an hour, way past that as well. I don't know if this will be able to actually make it to that sort of speed. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's bring it out on the highway. Well, we've absolutely just blown straight past the 108. Whoa, 180 something miles per hour. 215, 216, 217, 219, 220. Oh my god, I can't believe this actually keeps going. I am very, very impressed. It's fine, go to the wrong side of the road, and we slow down a lot. I'm honestly really surprised. I'm really impressed with how fast this thing actually is. I definitely didn't expect this thing to be this fast. Wow, I like it. I really, really do like it. It's very interesting because I highly doubt the original engine would be able to do anywhere near like 120 miles per hour. And this thing can do like over 220. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive. Now, I want to enter it in a race. I want to see what it's like against other S2 cars. I'll do a... Should I do a sprint race? I think I'll do a sprint race instead. Yeah, there we go. Road racing, sprint race. Let's do... let's see one of these and see what it's like. See what sort of cars we get put up against, because I'm gonna try to see if I can go with just anything goes. I definitely think we're gonna get smashed by all these modern cars. I mean, look at what we're going against. We're going against TT. I don't even know what that is to my right. I think it's an A class. I don't have... Oh, it's an RS. Okay, never mind. These guys are not on the unbeatable setting. They're just one off the top, whatever that is. Pro, I think. For a difficulty setting. So... Oh my, sorry about that. I didn't realize I have to slow down a lot more for these corners. Why are these guys so slow? Why are these guys so slow? Oh my god. My little drum brakes. My poor little drum brakes. They can't handle this sort of speed. I'm honestly really surprised it's just staying up here, but I mean, I am playing against these bad driver tires. Oh my god, it's so hard to just take the corners at the same speed as them. I'm trying to take the corner at the same speed as the TT, and it's so difficult. Oh god. Careful, 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 careful. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh my god. It's so tough to drive at the same speed as those guys. Alright, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Alright, nice, nice. This bit here is a little technical. Usually catches the awesome driver tires, but apparently this time it will catch me out because I have to drive a lot slower. But I have closed the gap slightly, and now it's about to get bigger again because I went slightly too fast into that corner. This thing oversteers so easily. I mean, you just put your foot down slightly and all four wheels just spin for days. Yeah, this could definitely benefit with some wider tires. 100%. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I actually took that corner kind of alright. I can't believe I never struggle against these type of driving tires. Oh god, gee, whoa! I hit that fence and the game just lagged. What happened there? I don't know what just happened there. That fence just ruined my game. Okay, careful here. He's slowing down. I'm just gonna go sideways. Oh, I should have slowed down. Wow, this is tough to try to keep up with him. This is really tough. I can have all the power. Let's just try and ruin your driving line. That was such a clean pass. So clean. Just stepped in front of his driving line, made him slow down, and of course I crashed into the wall because I'm too confident into this. in these corners, I'm just way too confident, tried going too fast. Oh my god. Too fast again. Again, like I said, it oversteers so easily. Even if I brake before the corner, but then I start turning in and the back end just... The back end just goes. But at least I'm gonna win, even though I smashed my car off the wall a few times. This 10 million credit Bugatti that I've absolutely ruined. Yeah, I honestly just wanted to build this thing to see how good is the oldest car in the game once it's modernized. I was honestly thinking about making this rear-wheel drive as well, but I just, since it can barely handle the grip as an all-wheel drive, I definitely don't think it would be able to handle the grip as a rear-wheel drive. And I definitely don't want to build this thing as like a drift car because, first of all, it doesn't have drift suspension, so I'll end up spinning out in it like all the time. Even though it's very oversteer friendly, I still think that it would spin out all the time if I just give it slightly too much angle. Overall, it's a fun car to drive. I just, again, wanted to see what it was like. And plus, I really do enjoy doing these like more unusual builds, I guess. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you want to see any more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for any more like future unusual type of builds you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments below because I'll definitely try them out. And I'm down to experiment. I'm down to try to find the secret like good car in the game, pretty much. Just like the way I did it yesterday when I was doing the McLaren F1 as a drift car. I mean, like, it's just such a weird find, and the way it works is just very weird. And same with this little Bugatti. Same with this little old school Bugatti here. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to say the least to drive. So yeah, I think that's gotta be it. Thank you guys again for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.